everybody, this is going to be a follow-up video, so not so much a review. Follow-up video to both my original review here of the Caracal F pistol, which I guess was probably almost 2 years ago now at this point, and then also a follow-up to the recall video I made. I'll put the links right here for you guys so you guys can check them out if you haven't seen those yet. But for those who don't know, the Caracal F pistols, as well as the C's, some of them were recalled due to an accident that happened with a round discharging when someone dropped a Caracal pistol. That was only one time, as far as I understand it anyway, that a round was actually discharged. I guess accidentally. That would be an accidental discharge rather than negligent. But Caracal recalled the pistols, paid for everything, shipping both ways. It gave me a free mag, a shirt, 15% off my next Caracal purchase, a bunch of other stuff that we're going to get into later on in the review. But anyway, they handled it really well with all aspects besides time. They did take a little bit of time. If you check out the date on that recall video, you'll see it took about half a year to get the new gun in. But we got it in, and we're shooting it out here today. We're going to keep shooting it a little bit more and let you know how it's working out. So anyway, back to the steel I go. As I just mentioned, there was that accidental discharge when a gun was dropped. So what we're going to do here is just test it, make sure that issue's good to go. Go ahead, and as you can see, we got a loaded magazine. Go ahead, make the gun hot. But what I'm going to do here is point the gun in a safe direction just in case. And I'm going to throw this gun down on the ground a couple times and make sure that drop safety is working as it's intended. So anyway, go ahead and do that a couple times. Obviously we're on some baked clay here, and looks like the drop safety is good. Obviously, if you guys are unsure about that, I highly recommend not doing that for safety reasons. We'll go ahead and put a couple rounds through, make sure it's still working just fine. Just fine, with the exception of the dirt that just kicked back in my face when that slide came back, but no issues function-wise. We're going to go ahead and take a close look at the gun here real quick. One of the things that you read about these guns, the ones that have come back from Caracal with the new triggers in there, is that the trigger itself is drastically different, nowhere near as good as the old one. So if you take a look here at this trigger, you'll see the actual trigger safety mechanism here is a good bit larger, as well as the actual trigger looks slightly larger as well. But we're going to go ahead and put it on the gauge there and see what the actual difference is in pull weight, if there is one, because I still have my old Caracal C, which is still waiting to go back for the recall. So go ahead and put it on the gauge and see what we get. And as you can see there, it broke right at 4.5 pounds with the new one, new trigger. And we'll go ahead and get the Caracal C in there, again with the old style trigger. Put that sucker on the gauge and see what we're going to get. Oops, line that up. And you can see there, that one is breaking right at 5 pounds. I've done this a couple times off camera, and both guns are breaking right between 4.5 and 5 pounds each time. Now, that said, the new F, which is the new trigger, it absolutely does have a different feel to it. The difference is, in my opinion, is the trigger safety. When you go ahead and you're taking up the slack on it, it takes a little bit more effort to go ahead and push that trigger safety back on the new trigger than it does on the old one. But that said, once you do that, it is still smooth as can be. The brake is extremely clean still, and the reset, as you can see here, is still positive. So, in my opinion, yes, the trigger feels different, slightly different. That said, it's still an excellent trigger. In my opinion, it's better than any Glock trigger that comes out of the factory, or any M&P trigger, XD trigger, etc. Still an excellent, excellent trigger. All in all, I'm glad I went ahead and sent the gun back. I was really debating it. My first one was a Waffen Works imported one, and had the nice Waffen Works marking on there. So I was debating sending it back in. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I did. Got a brand new gun. I got the ability to add a fiber optic sight, which I believe they charge $23 for. Don't quote me on that. But they got a free mag, 15% off my next Caracal, and I will be buying another Caracal in the future for sure. I like the guns a lot. I got that, a shirt, an extra mag. I mean, what else is to complain about? The only thing I was saying to complain about is the wait time. It did take some time, and I'm still sitting here waiting on my Caracal C. When that one comes back in, I will let you guys know, but just want to get that out there for the guys who are on the fence about sending their old guns back in. They are still good to go. This gun has never had a malfunction. Neither of them have. Neither the F nor the previous F nor this F. I've been shooting the crap out of it, and it eats everything up and still has a great trigger. So all in all, still a good gun. If you guys have any questions about this review or anything else I review here on the channel, you can feel free to go ahead and post below in the comments section, or you can also post over at my Facebook page. But as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and hope to see you guys in the next video.